Hello, hello, my friends. I'm back with a cup of coffee, sitting out in my bar, or as I like to call it, my studio space. So things got a little changed around today, and that's perfectly fine because I am absolutely making the best of this time. Hold on a second. My mic is here and it's on, and I'm not getting up to turn it off. So I'm making the most of my day, of the time that I have here, and I'm actually going to be working with my music. So I wrote two songs. I wrote two sets of lyrics on the way to the mountains this past weekend. So I need to get them out of my phone because that's how I did it, and onto paper. So you guys know I love to actually write. I just love the aesthetic of writing and putting pen to paper. I think it is absolutely awesome. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And then I have two new songs that we wrote last week. So I'm going to work with those today and then work with some of the other songs that we have already come up with. But it got me thinking. It got me thinking about doing the things that we love to do. And how many people actually do what they love? So I can't see your face. I can't see you raise your hand, but hopefully you're over there going, yes, I do what I love. But I think about a lot of people in life just kind of go through life doing what they have to do. I have to get up. I have to go to work. I have to stop at the store on the way home. I have to come home. I have to make dinner. I have to pay bills. I have to clean. I have to do the dishes. It's always the have to. And we're not kids. I mean, if anybody watches this who's young and doesn't have to do any of these things, that's awesome. But for most of us, we're adults. We have responsibilities and things that we don't have a choice. We have to do every day. And then what happens to the things that we want to do? The things that we dream about, the things that ignite our souls and make us happy and feeling amazing. What happens to those things? So that's what I want to touch on today, is that it is so important that we make time for what we love. And I'm not just talking like taking a walk. I'm talking big stuff. So for me, you guys know I'm a mixed bag of so many things. I'm not just one thing. I do a lot of things. I have a lot of interests. I'm a very creative person on very different levels. But for me, and today, for a little while now, is going to be music, is working with music. So I want you guys to think big. I know that there are people, I know for myself when I was young, one of my dreams was being in a band and having music be my life. Am I there? No. But I never had people when I was younger that I could get together with and create music. And I do now. Am I ever going to be big? Am I ever going to be touring with Shinedown or Five Finger Death Punch? I could hope so. But if not, I'm happy just playing the little corner bar. So for me, music is one of my big dreams. So I want you to think about, what are your big dreams? What are the things that you really want to do? And it doesn't have to be something major. But, if you're into music like me, get yourself out there, go to shows, meet musicians. I'm just lucky enough to have a few musicians in my back pocket and know some people. So, for me, it's easy to do what I want to do and work with what I want to work with. Let me close this door. Sorry, my dogs are in and out. But what I'm saying is, if that's a dream, make it happen. Even if it's just getting together once a week with, your musicians and making music and eventually getting out there and pushing it further, do it. If your dream, if something you want to do is get out on the weekends on a good day and go four-wheeling, find people to go four-wheeling with. If you don't have a four-wheeler, do you have friends that have a four-wheeler? Go do that. Maybe it is as simple as just wanting to get out and take more walks. Go do it. Carve the time to do it. Now, I understand that some people, some of us have schedules and things that are very difficult to work with. So don't get me wrong. I know sometimes when I say carve out the time for you, that may not be easy for everyone who's watching this. But I don't care if it's 5-10 minutes a day. You owe it to yourself every single day to do anything that brings you a smile to your face, a smile in your heart, happiness, peace, that makes you feel good. Because if all any of us ever do is just go through life doing what we have to do, are we really living a good, beautiful, quality life? No. So push to do those things that ignite your soul, that make you happy, that make you just feel amazing. Because you deserve to do that. So whatever your interests or dreams are, go for it. You love photography and you wish you were a photographer. Well, why not start researching? Buy yourself some equipment. Hook up with other photographers that are just getting their feet wet and go learn and go do it. Maybe one day that will turn into a business for you. Or maybe it'll just be a hobby, and that's okay too, because you're still doing something that you really love and enjoy. I've been getting back into crafting lately. So there's probably a lot of you that didn't know I was crafty, with making things for the autumn season, for fall, in the hopes of selling them, because in all honesty, I cannot fit all of this stuff in my house. But I'm actually going to be donating a piece, and I'm taking some pieces up to our campground to put in the store. So I got more items today to do crafting. If they sell, they sell. If they don't, they don't. I just really enjoy it. So if you enjoy crafting, go craft. And I'll be honest that crafting can add up. Going to Hobby Lobby, like I just did twice in the past 2 weeks, it can add up. But if you have the extra cash to do it and you want to do it, then make it happen. Go craft something, whether it be for yourself. Crafts make wonderful, wonderful gifts for friends and family when it comes to holidays and birthdays and things like that. Or you can donate. So as I said, I'm donating a piece to one of the local animal rescues I work with. And you know what? That makes me happy. It all comes down to being happy. So I want all of you to take time today to think about, what do you love? What hobbies do you have? What activities do you love to do? What sparks your interest? What makes you smile? What ignites your soul? Think about those things. And then ask yourself, when was the last time I did that? Maybe something that you love is just getting in your car with the windows down, the music cranked up, hitting a back road and putting the pedal to the metal. Go do it. Go do it. Because that's what life is about. I talk about being happy all the time and doing the things that you enjoy. But I also want people to think about their dreams. Those things that you're like, oh, that could never happen. Maybe you love acting. And maybe you're really good at it. And in the back of your head, you're like, I'm never going to get discovered. It's never going to happen. But does that mean you shouldn't do it? No. Do it. Do it. Be yourself. Always be yourself. Always do what you love and what ignites you. I can't stress that enough. It is so important. No matter how big or small, that every one of you are taking the time to do things that you enjoy. And some of these things we're not going to have time to do every single day. We're just not. Do I have time every single day to commit to sitting down with music? I can make time, but I also have to feel well. Singing actually takes a lot out of you. So it is important that when I want to sit down and really kick some ass on a microphone, even if I'm here by myself, which I am now, that I feel up to doing that. So I also know that sometimes, there's those of us that have physical issues, health issues, things that hold us back. But those days that you feel amazing, then you need to push and you need to do whatever it is that you love. So think about that today. I want you to take time. If you're not doing the things that you love, take time today to think about them. Maybe grab some pen and paper for yourself. I don't have paper in front of me, but I have a pen. I got paper behind me. But grab a pen and paper today and sit down and make a list of things that you really enjoy, things that you haven't done in a while that you would love to do. And then carve out time to make them happen. So everyone's different in what works for them. I know a lot of people use their phones and the calendars in their phones and, kind of schedule their things through there. I, again, am a pen and paper person, so I have a day planner. So for me, if it's in my day planner, it is happening. If it is not in my day planner and it's just a thought that's rolling around up here, it may not happen. So there are times like, say if I had no plans today, but I knew I wanted to work on music today, I might actually get out my day planner and write that in for today. Because then in my head, it's solidified and it's going to happen. So make things happen in the manner that works best for you. Do what you love. I can't stress that enough. There have been so many years of my life that I sat back wishing and hoping and what ifing, and I'm done with that. I'm all about pushing forward and doing what I want to do and making it happen. And if those along the way can't keep up and don't want to support me, I'll leave them in the dust. And I don't say that in a negative way. I say that in a very honest way. You guys know I am very, very honest and straightforward. And you also know that I'm not afraid to cut cords and cut ties and cut people when I need to. That's a lot for people to get to that point, and that's a different story. But that's where I'm at in my life. Do what you love, do what you enjoy, do what makes you happy. If it's just having an extra cup of coffee a day, then have that extra cup of coffee by all means. But I really want you guys to think about your hopes and your dreams and the things that you really want to do. And don't be afraid. I think another issue for people is being afraid to reach out. Yeah. So if you are someone who you play guitar, we are all on social media, right? So between Facebook, Instagram, I don't do Twitter, but there's Twitter, there's Snapchat, right? TikTok. So we meet people through social media. And unfortunately, sometimes those people are not local. But if they are, and if they have similar interests to you and you vibe with them, don't be afraid to reach out and say, hey, I wrote a song the other day and I'm really looking for people to put something together. Reach out to people. Okay? If somebody has a hobby, an interest, a love that you do, and they can help you to achieve that, don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to say, hey, I know we haven't met, but, what about doing this weekend? What do you think? Or could you direct me? Could you guide me? Could you put me in the direction of something or someone or somewhere who could help whatever it is that you're trying to achieve? Don't be afraid to ask. I'm guilty. I'm guilty of that. I am guilty of being one of those that, I'll see if, and then I don't see if. Ask people. Worst that's going to happen is somebody is going to say, no, I don't know, I can't help you. But if you don't ask, you don't know. So social media is huge for all of us to meet so many people who are involved in so many things and probably involved in the things that we love. And that's probably what connected us in the first place, right? So don't be afraid to reach out to people. Network yourself. Don't be afraid to go out. You have a Jeep and you want to go rock crawling, but you don't know where to start. You can go online. You can research groups. You can find people who are going to love the same thing. and then get connected. So just take time to think about these things today. All of you should be doing things that you love, that make you happy, that make you feel really good, that at the end of the day, or at least by the end of a weekend, because most of us have off on the weekends, and we should be taking that time for ourselves. But that you can sit back and say, oh my God, I'm so happy I did that. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to do that again. These are the things that we need to think about. These are the things I want you to think about. And then tell me, drop a comment now or come back and drop a comment later. Tell me what you love. So I love learning about people and their interests. So what do you guys love? What are your hopes and dreams? Or what do you enjoy doing? Tell me. And you never know. Maybe somebody's going to watch this that's going to see your comment and go, oh my God, I just bought a Jeep and I want to go rock crawling too. Let's hook up. Yes. Start conversations, make comments, make things happen. And if you're not sure and you don't have a comment to drop now, come back and tell me later. I want to see you guys do amazing things. I want to see you guys do what makes you happy. So get that train rolling and make it happen. Now, with all of that said, I am gonna get on my mic and get out my notebook and get my lyrics written down and get working on my music for one of my bands. So that's what I'm gonna do, because that is one of the things that absolutely lights my soul and makes me incredibly, incredibly beyond words happy. So I want you to do the same. Have an amazing, awesome, fabulous, fantastic rest of your day, rest of your week, and I'll see you all soon. I just want to see you guys achieve and be happy. So love and blessings to all of you. Check in, drop your comment. Let me know what makes you happy and what you aspire to do.